Wow, okay. I'm alive. I'm not dead. That's a bonus. Can you see me?
Did any of us use to speak?
No.
That's a bit weird.
This is really weird. Oh. Everyone.
Mom, you know they can hear you well.
I know. What am I meant to do? So, I suppose we just have to wait and see. I can't see if anybody's joined. I can see nothing.
There's 3. See there?
If anybody's here, can you say hello? Charlotte, my friend.
That's very creepy, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, you should say, if anyone's here, can you make a noise?
Can you make a noise? They can't make a noise. They're texting me. Oh, this, look, I'm going red. I'm all ready. Hello, Chloe. Okay, I'm a bit weird when it comes to names. If I can't pronounce your name, just sort of ignore me. How are we? We're a bit stressed at the minute.
No, she's stressed. I'm interested.
Carl set me up on this and he went, Mommy, 9:15, you're going live. Sit in front of your computer. I went, okay. I sit in front of my computer. So I'm here, having a clue what I'm meant to be doing.
It's like you're recording a video, but it's live.
But that's the problem, because I normally edit myself out.
And look, you've 6 people on there.
Well, hey.
1 like.
Oh, hi. Is it Clota? I don't know how to pronounce. I'm so very sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Oh, do you know how to pronounce the name?
No.
Okay. That's okay.
Don't ask me for advice on anything.
So how is everybody doing? Everybody got their kids back in school? Is everybody happy? Are we all surviving? Corona. Thank you. Corona. It's Corona. I'm just telling Keri she's going over there to make me coffee because I'm a bit flustered.
Oh,
Yeah, I have never done this. It's terrible when your kids get more tech savvy. Tech savvy, that's the word I'm looking for.
Jesus.
I know, I can't think. It's really, this is a bizarre situation. It's weird. And it's funny because I'm having a one-way conversation. So I'm having to read and answer and remember the camera's on and not say out in bold or rude to Keri.
Oi.
So yeah, that's a bit.
You can still get some nasty ones from me.
So Tuesday, I'm going to get my new teeth, top teeth. So I'm really excited to do this every week. Oh, maybe.
Happily.
Maybe. Actually, Carl did come up. He said, Ma'am, if you're ever struggling to get up a video, go live. And I thought, okay, well, today I struggled. I was meant to put up a video today and it was meant to, oh, look at this. Now, wait, you see, I'm getting all technical. Carl bought me this big board to write up all my video things on it. And I wrote them up. And he's upstairs doing something with a game. He's rendering it or doing something. And then Hayley has got 2 exams tomorrow. She has got a maths and accountancy exam for the Leaving Cert. So she's in my office, so I can't go into my office. Keri's obviously in work, so I was shooting around trying to collect her, and she came home. You came home for lunch today.
I did.
And it was really bizarre because I just couldn't get a video together and I couldn't get time to edit it because obviously to edit it, I have to listen to it. So I couldn't do that because Hayley was studying and we were all over the place. So Carl said to me, he said, I have a great idea. He said, Ma'am, sit in front of your computer at 9:15 and when you see the light come on, just talk. So I went up and collected Keri and I came home and told Keri and she was like, Ma'am, you're going live. And I was good. No, I'm not. And she was good. Yeah, you are. So it took us, we had to then move my computer from my office. Is that my coffee?
No, Mum, it's mine.
Okay. Thank you. So I had to move my computer from my office out to my out to the kitchen. And then the kitchen, we've discovered that a couple of sockets didn't work. So if you saw us running around, it was funny. So what do you, Chloe, how are you doing with level 5? I'm struggling. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm struggling. At times, I'm really finding it difficult. My mum lives, as you know, on the far side of the country, down in Galway. And I haven't seen her since, I actually brought her up for Christmas, but I haven't seen her. And this month, February, my father was 3 years dead.
Awesome.
Patrick's Day was her wedding anniversary. How she managed to get married on Patrick's Day, we'll never know.
I'm convinced the person who married them was blind.
Fair enough. And then April is my dad's birthday. So these 3 months are really, really tough on her. And knowing I can't get down, I can't get through down to her. And I find that hard. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling to keep positive. I'm just getting frustrated and annoyed at nothing. People are saying something to me and it's like I want to bounce off the 4 walls. So yeah, no, I'm struggling. I think everybody at this point is beginning to struggle a little. Your son sounds like a right boyo. He has unwavering belief that if I like this going live, he was like, Mum, why can't you do it? I know you can do it. I believe you can do it. I wouldn't put you forward if you didn't. And it's very, when someone has such a high expectation of you, it can be quite, okay, I don't believe I could do it. I'm nervous. I'm scared. And he's going, no, Mum, you can do this. I'll take my hat off to him. Since my marriage broke down 2 years ago, 6 months after my father died, he has been the one that's really been the one who stood behind me and went, you can do this, Mum. You're stronger than you think. You can get through this, which is nice. And it's nice that that's what my son has, that belief in me, So yeah, that can be it can be daunting in one way, that they're going, he's going, of course you can do it. What do you mean you can't do it? You're Mum, you can do anything. And I'm sitting there going, no, I can't. Haven't a clue. I'm so out of my depth, it's not even funny. So let me see. Hayley's just walked into the room. She's over there. Charlotte, wish you good luck in your exams tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good girl. You taking a break?
No,
You're just getting a drink. Okay. So she's got her accountancy and her maths tomorrow. You doing honours accounting? No,
they're the
pass.
only subjects I can't do.
So the only 2 subjects you don't do honours in is maths and accounting.
The maths.
Hello, Jessie. Jessie Pinkman. Was that not? Was that not out of Breaking Bad, Jessie Pinkman?
How do I know? I have the most useless Netflix.
Here, Charlotte wants to know how's your job gone. Pop in.
I'm popping in.
Sorry, first of all, can you just show them what says on your t-shirt? You take your hair out of the way. It says, nope, not adult things today.
Yeah, it's getting pretty good. We're getting busy now because kind of like starting next week we're gonna have visitors back. So all the rooms are getting cracked. But other than that, it's been really good. Really, really good. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it a lot, actually. Contrary to what I thought I would.
I think you sort of went in with one expectation. I think, sorry, just on the other thing, you didn't think you'd like the residents as much as you did.
Mm. Yeah, I've got a few that are like my low-key favourites.
Yeah.
Like
Keri got her t-shirt on Shein. She actually, what was the other 2 you got? They were funny as well.
Social distance, if you can read this, you're too close.
Yeah.
And the other one was not adult, what was it? Relaxing today, adulting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you, Hayley. Hayley's dipping on us. Jessie, I am so proud of you. So proud of you. Anyone who undergoes taking on something like that in a lockdown, and and you're working on it, and that is the main thing. And I am very proud of you. 7 days sober, and that is just amazing. That is amazing, and I'm very, very, very proud of you. I don't even know you, and I'm proud. So Charlotte, sounds like the man of the house. It's a very thin line, Charlotte. It was letting him have a say, because I think when me and his father separated, he felt he had to step up, and it was allowing him to step up, but not like he was still a child. Well, he was still a child. He was a young teenager at the time. So it was allowing him to step up, but still going, you're still a child, and not letting them take over too much responsibility. So that was a very big balancing act that I sort of struggled with. And if it meant that he pushed me as in, come on, ma'am, let's get up, let's do this, let's get back, let's get working. He's very business orientated, and he sort of has this belief that if you set your mind to something, you can do it. He is a strong believer in that. So when I said to him, I had a business a couple of years ago, and obviously with my dad dying, husband breaking down, blah, 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 lost interest in the business. And I was just like, I'm done. And in fairness to him, he sort of sat back. And when I said to him, God, I really should have kept that business going, he was straight in there, right? Come on, let's get it back up and running. You can do it. You did it once, you can do it again. So he would be my greatest cheerleader. But it's a balancing act of letting him progress and also saying to him, you are still the child. So you don't need to take on this responsibility because I am the adult, And I found that hard at the beginning. Jessie, a bottle of vodka a day, and I've stopped gone cold turkey. Just be very careful going cold turkey. My father was an alcoholic, and I mean, I saw him trying to do it cold turkey, and in the end, he did actually have to go in because, he had epilepsy as well. And going cold turkey really, really messed with him, and he struggled. But if you can do it, more power to you, and you go for it. But just, remember to take care of yourself as well. Kerry, just pass the shoes behind you for a sec. I've actually ordered a couple of times from Shein. I actually ordered shoes now. Right. Little unknown fact, I have big feet, okay? I'm announcing this to the world. I have big feet, right? Women's shoes in Ireland tend to go up to a size 8. I take a 9, okay? So I think I'm in the sort of category of clown shoes. But Shein do actually up to a women's 10. Now, they can be quite narrow, but they do up to a women's 10. So I've actually ordered shoes, and these fit me, and they're true to size. I will say that I ordered a 9, and they are a 9. Sorry, Kerry's sitting here. See, she's still here beside me. Stick your head in. There you go. She's just reading comments in case I miss any, because this multitasking business is like, yeah, okay. This is what I ordered off Shein. And I think they were only like €20. Like they're good. I know. Like they're nice. And the other thing I ordered, which I very seldom can get in Ireland, is a nice pair of wedges. Again, these go up to a size 10 in ladies. But they're nice. There's the 42.
And Kerry, intersect.
42.
The Shein wedges are quite wide.
The front of the Shein are quite wide here. But here, where what you call it, arch, can be quite narrow. That part is quite narrow. But this part here is a good size. So now you know they've all got big feet. Big feet and a big mouth. Sorry, I missed someone there. I only see Chloe. I only see my family 2 times last year. I know it's so hard. Didn't get to see him for his birthday or my 3-year-old's birthday. It's tough. It really, really is tough. This is going to, I don't know how this is going to affect people moving forward. I know I'm an only child. And so I've no brothers and sisters. I've no one that could sort of go over and visit my mum. I'm relying on her friends, and we're very lucky. She has a very close friend that lives directly beside her and always calls up. Every second day is up to my mum. But where my mum is living is where my father was actually from, so none of her family are down there. And that's tough, it's all his family. And as I said, I'm an only child, so I find that tough. I find that hard to be on the other side of the country. It was actually easier when I was living in Spain, and if something happened to my parents and I had to come back, I made it, came back, it was fine. Where this is, I'm within striking distance and I still can't get to them, and I find that's tough. It's like I'm so close and so far, and to protect her, to protect her, I have to isolate, and especially when I've got Hayley back in school, I've got Keri working in a nursing home. They're all high risk areas, and I can't do that to my mum. But I'm here on my own with kids, and I'm an only child, and I'm trying to get across, and it's just, my heart breaks for you, Chloe. I'm just, it's so sad, Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments. I can't multitask. I am.
It's all right. I'm answering in the comments.
Are you? Okay, you keeping up with the...
I'm keeping up with people.
Oh, okay.
With the peeps.
Okay.
I'm calling them peeps.
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 Okay, let me take a mouthful of coffee. Dry. So anyone got any staycations booked for... anyone got any staycations booked for the summer? I heard we're going to be let out into the country. Elizabeth, from Wales. Hi, how are you? We used to holiday an awful lot in Wales. We used to go over and rent static caravans, because we found if we rented a static caravan on the first 2 weeks of July was our kids' school holidays, but they weren't yet finished in the UK. So it was still classed as off season. So we could rent them for 2 weeks in the beginning of July. Yeah, so we used to do an awful lot of that.
I feel like I'm popping up an awful lot in your chat, but I'm
just looking. It's like Kerry said, I'm going, what is she doing?
I wouldn't damage you.
Crona. That's how you pronounce that lady's name.
Crona.
Crona.
Nice name, actually.
It is, actually. Is that an Irish name? Crona. I presume from the spelling it's Irish. I don't know. Anyway, so is anyone doing anything over the summer? Anything?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I am going to go to Bettystown.
You're going to Bettystown? That's into the country. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm still hoping that my holiday in December goes ahead. I'm the exact same too. I'm 2 towns away, so about half an hour. Never felt so far. I know it's horrible, Chloe. It's. I did say to my mum, I said, if you need me, you pick up that phone and tell me you need me, and I will go. And it's heartbreaking, and I can. Well, yourself, your parents, you can tell. There's days I'll call my mum, and she'll answer the phone. She'll be all full of the joys of life. And you could ring her the next day, and all she needs is a hug. And it's heartbreaking, because you can't do that on Skype. You can't do that over, video calls.
I think if we go down to Grandma, we get her a bigger cow. That woman drinks so much tea.
I know, she drinks a fierce amount of tea.
Get her one of those things that we have in work, which is constant hot water.
The zoo. I wouldn't mind going to the zoo as well, Chloe. I like the zoo, actually, I have to say. We did have, when my kids were younger now, you know they're all big. When they were younger, I used to buy yearly passes to the zoo, and we'd go in and we'd just bring sandwiches and maybe go sit beside the rhinos and have sandwiches and come home.
Rhinos.
Rhinos did run at us. Do you remember that
I think
day?
they wanted my sandwich.
They did. Just were only small though.
I got such a afraid.
But yeah, so anyone, any ideas on videos? Because obviously in lockdown, there's no shops open. I'm really struggling to get to shops. And I have to say that when I get to the shops and if there's any sort of a crowd, I'm just like, no, not today, Josephine. And I'm leaving. But I was thinking, right, now bear with me on this. I was thinking on Saturdays, when I do my shop, after I do my shop, I usually do like a food prep for the next 4 days, and I just bang it out and I don't even think about it. Would you be interested in seeing that what I prep for the 4 days? I don't know. See, what I do, as you know, as parents, as mums, as people at home, what you do every day. Sorry, something just got me eye. What you do every day, you just don't think of, oh, that's interesting to anybody else, because it's just your normal, what you do. So, yeah, it's a bit, I don't know what you'd be interested in. To see life, is that in Bray? I think sea life is in Bray, is it not? I've never been. I went, do you know where actually was the only sea life or Sea World, I can't remember what we went to. It was down in Tralee. Do you remember the big, or was it Dingle?
What do you mean? See, are you talking about the time we went to that aquarium?
The aquarium.
Yeah, Dingle.
That was in Dingle, wasn't it? That was very good. She's into fish and you're thinking of going away for somewhere for a couple of days. The one in Dingle was brilliant. Mind your fungi's gone now, isn't he? He went bye-bye. Keri wants me to do something and I don't know how to do it. Yeah, and Bray. Didn't they used to give away, was it on Kellogg's cereal? They used to give away free tickets into SeaWorld.
Mm-hmm.
I think they used to years ago, and you used to have to save tokens and you'd be all saving them. That could be 20 years ago. I don't know. Hello from Spain. How do I pronounce the name, Keri? Poyete. Sea Life. Siobhan. Took you a while to come in. Siobhan, how do you get the tickets? Or is there still vouchers for them? Sorry, Siobhan is a friend of mine. I went to college with Siobhan.
In the 90s.
What year were you born?
99, so it was 1996.
No, it's 97.
96, Mum.
Was it 96? Oh my God.
Think about it.
What would you like me to clean up?
Mm-hmm.
It was Siobhan, wasn't it? It was many, many moons ago. Many moons ago. Oh. You might need to go up and ask Carol. How to, getting all confused. What else was they used to do SeaWorld? They used to do a few of them, didn't they? Where you could save up and get the sorry. Don't tell me I just did that. Yeah, I did. No,
it's okay.
I've put them at. Sorry, just 1 second.
I got rid of them.
You didn't. I just put him as moderator.
Fuck off. I blocked him. Mom, come here.
Okay. Sorry, we're having an issue with someone just putting up staff comments. Sorry, Keri. As I said, this is all remove, maybe? Stop, I'm stopped. Yeah, maybe they just go away. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Does anyone else ever get intimidated when their kids start doing stuff and you just sit there looking at them going?
You see, people like to try.
I think someone was trolling. I think that's the word they use. They just weren't. Clean the dirt off your walls. Seriously, get a life. That's just me. Anyway, forgot what we were saying. What did you do now, Orla? Siobhan, I haven't a clue. I don't do anything, and everyone just, they still do vouchers every summer in magazines for Sea Life. Is it a specific magazine, Siobhan, that they have to get? Is it the Sea Life magazine, or is it just, I don't know? Stop laughing, Siobhan. This is my first time doing this, and it's late. That's my excuse. Anyway.
Hang on a minute, I just realised something. Sorry, please excuse technical. Oh, what did I do? Mommy, what did I do?
You don't know what you did?
I don't know what I did.
We've just lost everybody's messages.
Oh, no.
I can still see them on my phone. Hang on. I can still answer these because I have my phone.
Not sharing. I don't want to share. Don't do sharing.
It used to be, oh my God, that's Irish Magazine. It used, oh wait, what's the Irish Magazine? Irish Magazine.
I haven't a fucking clue.
Siobhan, you're confusing me, something chronic.
Excuse me.
You're excused. No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Scroll down the page and see if you can see, because I have to look and see how many's on my phone.
I don't know why this isn't working anymore. Like, I'm a...
Keri broke it.
I didn't break it. Yeah.
Keri broke it.
I don't even want to hit that.
Send feedback.
No, what the hell?
Edit. It just seemed to go.
It just went.
Comments just went, but it's okay. We have our phones. What's that? That's share. Is that what you said?
Huh? Yeah, share.
Gay Byrne's daughter's called Crona. I didn't know that.
Crona is very old Irish.
Is it?
Mm.
I didn't know that. I knew he had 2 daughters. Kathleen Watkins, that was his.
I was going to add me as moderator.
I can add you. I can't add you because I don't know what you done to it now.
Why did you what? Are you on your phone?
Yeah. Do you know sometimes it's best when people don't try and get technical and you can just sort of don't touch anything and talk?
I don't know what we did.
Expand menu.
Stream.
We are streaming.
No, go click it in. Click the 3 thingies again. And then go into stream. Manage. Then.
Manage.
Why wouldn't you let it click anything?
Because you broke it.
You didn't break it.
You did.
Not.
Did.
No.
I don't know where they've all gone. All the messages are gone. I have to leave on my phone so I can see if anybody's talking to me. Siobhan's getting all. Welcome to live chat. I desperately need you to go in.
You think? Move. I need to take over.
Okay, if this ends, I apologise. Keri wants to take over. Maybe we should get edit.
I hit that. And that's what came up.
Oh my goodness.
Click live.
Click live. That's
No.
live.
People.
Comments.
Where's the comments from?
Comments are on my phone now. And I've just blocked some people. Ireland's own. Is that still going? I don't know if Ireland's own is still going. You can block them on your in my phone.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that because it's still on my phone. I need to get in onto the stream.
You can't get on the stream because you got rid of everything. Now we've no controls at all. I've just got my big head talking back to me. Ireland's own, and there used to be another one, a small one. Oh, Keri, I don't know what you've done. I can't see anybody's comments, but we can, sort of. I have 5% battery left in my phone, but sure, look, we're fine. Charlotte, I saw did you say you were going into Wexford? Is that a mobile home park? Sorry, I did see it, I did. Hidden Valley. Oh, is that Wicklow? Did you not go down to Hidden Valley with your father?
We went to River Valley.
No, it wasn't River Valley. I think you went to Hidden Valley. I think that's in Wicklow. Chloe says, leave the live stream and start again. Oh, that scares me even more. This was all set up. I just had to sit here. Sounds daft. So would you be interested in a live view every week or every couple of days, just so we can all touch base and try and get through this level 5 lockdown together? Because I don't know about you, but I'm going potty talking to the same 4 walls, same 3 kids. I'm just glad there isn't a husband thrown in amongst that, or I'd be really screwed. But yeah, like I don't mind. I mean, if I get the knack of this, I've no problem coming on here and chatting. I just don't know what we'll be chatting about, but we'll find something to chat about. I actually was doing my shop the other week, and I went in and I went to pick up the bottle of spiced rum. And Charlotte, I thought of you, and I actually took a fit of giggles in the middle of the shop. I didn't buy the rum because I thought they'll think I'm just mad and altogether. But I did.
I think I might have a way to move back. I don't know what I did, but I did it.
The walls are answering you.
What?
I was just saying about talking to the walls, and Siobhan said her walls are answering her. My walls have ignored me. I think we sort of got on at the beginning of lockdown, and after a couple of weeks they just stopped even listening. I go around talking to my plants.
No, sorry, mommy.
Say hello.
Hi. What are we doing? There's like meant to be.
Just send feedback.
Yeah, hang on.
Include a screenshot if you
We're
have
not
a query.
doing it. It says that if you click the little
The little washy Keri. Poor Keri. She doesn't know what she hit. I can see them on my phone. I can read on my phone. Wicklow it is. Yeah, their dad took them down. We won't get into where he was meant to be taking them, but they ended up in Wicklow anyway. And they rented one of the log cabins down there. Wasn't it a log cabin you got?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Carl cooked a barbecue and stuff. They had a really good time. It's down past Bray. I don't think it's Charlotte. You'd know better, but obviously I don't think it's too far past Bray. And you can go camping like with a tent, and you can rent. Yeah, I was actually thinking that, Charlotte, but I don't want to insult Keri by saying, "Go get your brother, Keri. Go get your brother."
Do you think Carl will come down?
But no, he mightn't come down because I know he does it. He hates going on camera, but he might give you? Are you gonna? She's gonna text him now. Oh my God, the saga. So we need to pick a time then. If we're going to do something like this, we need to pick a time. Now, I can't do 8 o'clock because that's when Miss Keri gets off work. Now, okay, she's only in 3 or 4 days a week, but she's 8 to 8, so it means 8 o'clock I'm out of the house. Well, 7:45 I'm out of the house. I'm back at about 7:15. So if you want evening, or do we do it during the day? But then if we all start going back to work, I can't see any big changes coming. They're talking about April, aren't they? April the 4th, just after the bank holiday Monday. And they're like, oh, restrictions will be loosened. I don't know what they're going to loosen. I don't think they're going to do very much. I think they're just going to, I think it's going to be very minimal, whatever it is. Did you text him?
I told him he was summoned.
Oh, well, that's, yeah, he won't come for a summon.
I also said to him we lost the live chat.
Oh, okay, well, he might come down for that then. And Keri, I have 2% battery left on my phone. Shivers. Siobhan, how about this time every Thursday, like from 9 p.m, when kids are gone to bed, a cuppa in hand? I could do that. Thursday? Because Saturday, my, what you call him, my booby, will be my shopping, and my shopping thing goes up on a Saturday. The vlog goes up on a Tuesday. See, I'm committing to this. Sometimes I just forget. And I'd be sitting there going, why am I sitting here waiting for something? Like, oh, I meant to upload a video. Panic. I don't panic. I panic about very little. But I sort of feel, oh my God, I've let everybody down. Because I mean, not that I'm getting to know you, because obviously it's a one-way conversation with you texting. But there's certain people that I always look out for. There's certain people, a few people that text me during the week, you know, direct messages on, what you call it, Keri? Instagram and stuff. And you do feel like you get to know people, like, what did he say? Get lost?
He told me to F off. I said to him, but we lost the chat.
That's okay, we have it on our phone. Note to self in future, don't let Keri touch the screen.
Oh, I was trying to help you.
Yeah, I know. So does anybody interested in doing that on a Thursday, 9 o'clock? We could sit and just have a chat about our week, what's been happening, what's not been happening. We had Keri for blood tests this week. Sorry, I have to keep looking down at my phone because there's all the messages. So I have to keep an eye on them. I'm just afraid I'll miss someone. I told Keri she should go up to her own computer and be able to do it from up there. But have you anything going on this week, Keri?
Yeah, I have another.
Well, you've another COVID test on Friday.
I want my orifices to stop being violated.
So coming up this week, we have Keri has a COVID test tomorrow between 9 and 10:30. Hayley has her maths and accountancy exam. I have the dentist on Tuesday morning. Hayley has a biology assessment on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday she has a Spanish assessment. And then you have your blood results on Friday.
And I have to make another doctor's appointment before that.
Jesus wept. Lockdown, there's meant to be nothing going on. Oh. Who's telling you?
Carl.
You speak it. Switch account, YouTube, sign out.
He said press the thingy. There is no thingy.
What did he say exactly? Press that top right. Is that what he sent you there?
Yeah.
There is none of that.
He decided to help.
He always helps.
Yeah.
Poor Carl. There's these two. Oh, that's my microphone. Can you hear me okay? Are we very low or anything? Because it's only coming up with 2 dots. Kerry taking pictures. So we've Hayley's birthday coming up in April. And my father's birthday coming up in April. Carl's meant to be going back to school in April. They have left 4 years off until the 12th of April.
Oh, he's then get off in the second week of May.
I know. Like, what the hell?
Hang on. He's telling me it's very simple. I don't understand it. I feel really weird from very close to the camera. It's your son that's sending me the information. I told him it doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, let me have another mouthful of coffee.
He said live chat.
Is it?
Live, people, likes, doesn't work. He said it's on the live.
It's on the what?
He said it's literally underneath live chat. Oh, the cheeky
Be careful of your language, please.
boy.
See my cup. Well, this isn't my cup. This is Kerry's cup. My coffee in her cup. But I hate that when you get a really nice mug. See, this was all lovely big roses all over here. But then when you put it in the dishwasher, it all just...
I will say for the record, it does say non-dishwasher safe.
And were you going to hand wash them?
I was hand washing till you put it in the dishwasher.
Oh, that's such a lie. If it was lying around, I wouldn't. And if it was clean and on the draining board, I wouldn't have to put it into the dishwasher. I will not hand wash. If I don't get cups that need hand washing, I'm not hand washing anybody else's.
Right, this is really weird. Carl's about to get into your account.
Huh? See, I can see the live chats here. It's just gone off the screen. Oh God, they're all gone.
There's those after popping up.
Oh, go. Siobhan never stops. See, when the kids were small and you feel you're running around and they're, you're taking them off here and you have to bring them there and you have to entertain. It gets worse when they get older.
Right, come here. Are you on your account there?
No.
Good. That's okay.
Anyway, so I'm meant to be going to America in December. I'm meant to be going for 4 weeks to Florida. I was meant to be going a year ago? 2 years ago? A year ago, I think. Then everything got cancelled. Then they rebooked us. And now the part of the holiday that we saved the hardest for, and I mean worst, our arse is saving for, they are not allowing Irish or UK passengers on. Pain in the...
Sorry, I did it. I added myself, it's okay.
You added yourself?
I made myself a moderator. Now there's status.
You made yourself a moderator?
Yeah, so basically I had to log into your account to watch your live stream and then use that to do that. So do you watching YouTube correct?
What? You would confuse a bloody saint.
That is my purpose in life.
Yeah, we were meant to go on a cruise. My mother had this thing of, my dad would never go on a cruise. He never wanted to go on a cruise.
No.
Or he wanted to go on a cruise and she kept saying, no, I get seasick, so I'm not going on a cruise.
I think that's
And then the year
likely.
he died, she decided to book a cruise.
Which then, the odd person in the family got seasick.
Carl got sick. Carl got sick on the cruise. But that was just excitement because he got sick on the last day of the cruise. Because I told him when we got off the cruise, they thought we were going home. But I said, no, we were getting a flight to New York that I booked it on as an add-on. And we went to New York for 3 days? 4 days?
No, it was like 4 days, 3 nights.
Yeah, it was something weird.
Also, fun fact, when we got on the Delta flight from Miami to New York.
We'll pull this back a little. Let's include you in the conversation.
So basically, when we got on the flight from Miami to New York, the captain in Delta comes down like the cabin and he hands out like little wings, like a little information card about the plane. And he handed one to Hayley, handed one to Carl, looked at me and went, "Well, you look young enough," and had proceeded to hand me my first pair of wings.
How old were you?
I was 19. It's so bad.
And they say they grow up. They don't.
I don't.
No, they don't.
No.
But yeah, so we had booked. So last year, obviously, we didn't. Well, the year before, we didn't go away. So we were planning on going away last year. Then, obviously, with the pandemic, it got cancelled, and we were meant to be going on another cruise. But instead of going to New York and stuff, we were going to go back and just stay in Florida for an extra week.
It's so baby age. I was a child.
Siobhan, don't encourage her, please. Anyway, so we booked to go back and we booked to go on the cruise, and it's with, is it MSC?
Yes.
But MSC have said that they're not taking any Irish or UK passengers.
They also said they're discounting frontline workers.
Yeah. We're just trying to get on the cruise. We look for the discount after, but we have to get on the cruise. So that's the only hold up. So my thing is, if I don't, the reason we were booking the house for a month was we were going to book it for 3 weeks. To book it for the extra week to make it into a month was something like €75 because we'd already booked for the 3. The sort of the 4th week was nearly free. So we took that. Well, I took it. Some people couldn't get the time off work. So might be only going for a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to be an adult.
I don't adult, as shirt says.
But yeah, so that was our plan. But we've been trying to sort of build up extra savings because obviously the way things are, so we can do a bit of a shop.
So the reason they're not taking Irish, it's not just Irish, it's Irish and UK. And the reason is because we spiked for 24 hours and they said that the rate of reproduction was too high for us.
They did say they're obviously under constant review and assume that they won't let us book back on until, and then we have to get vaccinated. You have to be vaccinated. You have to be vaccinated then as well, which with the way Ireland's going, I don't know if that's even going to happen by December.
There was some stuff.
They're a bit slow now, in fairness. Like, I don't think there's any argument with that, but, you know. So we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. I still have sunglasses on my head. It's 10 o'clock at night. It would be grand. Live in hope.
I live in hope of seeing the sun.
Are you watching comments? Because I haven't got them on. I've only 3 battery. So has anyone, any news? Anything at all going on? You any news? No?
No, yeah. We're opening up back up to visitors.
Oh, that's right.
And
what do you think is going to happen on this 4th or 5th of April? Because I don't think they're going to do anything.
Loose. Honestly, because
I have now lost the live stream off my phone.
It's okay, just go back and do it. I feel like if
good here.
Like all hell is gonna break loose because you're gonna have like put it this way, there are say 20 people. Those 20 people are like 2 visitors, and those 2 visitors can be 2 different people from different households. They don't have to be the same. So all hell is gonna break loose.
Do they have to be vaccinated? Nope.
Oh, in fairness, all of our residents are.
Siobhan, you'd be in a high risk category, wouldn't you? Because obviously your heart and stuff. I can't understand why like people like yourself haven't been done.
Like literally, they put me back the end of February, kind of beginning of March. I was on COVID isolation, not because I had COVID.
Yeah.
So maybe my mum told you this or not, but I was on COVID isolation because I was a close contact to somebody else who I had worked with that day. And bearing in mind both of my tests came back negative, so I didn't have COVID. But on the sheer close contact idea, you can be isolated for 2 weeks. I had to go to COVID pandemic payment and everything because my thing was like, sorry.
It's been, I mean, I know we've been a bit all over the place tonight, chatting about all different things, because I actually didn't even know if this is going to work. But, I mean, I know there's a couple of people that obviously have no regard whatsoever for other people.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that it's pushing, like the likes of Keri has to, once they say they're a close contact because they want to get out of work, or they're once this person said they were a close contact, it pushed her out of work for 2 weeks. She doesn't get paid sick leave. And that's hard. Now, she was, thank be to God, she was able to apply for the pub. But you have some people out there that are trying to get out of work, and that's what they're saying. But they don't realise that they're pushing other people out of work.
The other thing as well is, at the moment, even if you have a migraine, you can be off for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, it's gone to the point where, like, there are people in work who are telling me that, like, you know, I just had, you know, say, like, I got the runs, or, you know, I felt really nauseous. They will keep you on. That basically, you're, depending on nursing homes, this is just the one I work in, they ring you and then they find out how severe, like, are your symptoms, are you getting any more symptoms, are you having a temperature spike? Mm-hmm. Then, regardless of whether or not it's COVID related, you will still need a COVID test to come back to work. That's still 6 to 7 days off that you don't get paid. So it's harder, like, and then, you know, on top of that, if one carer per one floor is out because of COVID, that means now there's probably at least 5 to 6 people out because they're close contact. And then you have how many residents going into isolation? How many are going to have to stay? Like, it gets a bit mental after a while.
Well, please God, we're going to see light at the end of the tunnel soon. There has to be some light at the end of the tunnel.
The light at the end of the tunnel today for me was meringues.
What?
Sorry, they did green meringues with white, with cream, and then like little orange.
Keri, I'm talking about coming out of a pandemic and restrictions.
I'm just taking it.
And you were talking about meringues.
Day by day.
Do you know, there's times I sit here and I listen to my kids and they talk to me, and I think either I'm losing the fucking plot or user.
Yeah, no, it's strange because, like, on Patrick's Day, they brought up food and stuff and cakes that were, you know, related to said event, and then 3 days later, we're still going on with the same food.
Your dad got his vaccine, Charlotte. That's brilliant. Sorry, I only know one person vaccinated and one delayed over the blood clot news. I was listening to a very interesting article on this blood clot news, and I think, now I could be wrong, and please don't come at me if I am, but they were talking about the incident rate of blood clots was 1 in 10,000.
My nurse told me it. She told me there was no people in Ireland that had blood clots.
They were saying that the rate, but they were saying if you look at the female contraception that we take, most people take, the risk of blood clots is higher than the vaccine, and we're not taking women off contraception. So I don't know. It made sort of.
The only thing my nurse said to me when I went in to get my blood drawn, because we did have this very lengthy discussion about it, because I was meant to get AstraZeneca, and I missed my appointment, and I have to rearrange it with everything else, and I saw that too.
Charlotte, sometimes I'd be having conversations and they're the answer, and I'd be standing there scratching my head going, I don't understand. Then I go out the back and talk to the Robin, because he listens, he sits there and watches me. Meringues are great treats, Keri.
They're fabulous, right? Especially, right? Okay, so it was like a mint meringue.
Right, see how easily distracted Keri is.
And then I have to try and work with like loads of multitasks. Doesn't happen. Basically, it was like a mint meringue with like really finely whipped cream, topped with orange peaches. It's beautiful.
It actually does sound lovely.
Basically,
sit back.
You can't really sit back, my arm is there.
Yeah, it's okay.
What was I talking about? So me and my nurse went into like a lengthy discussion about it, and she basically said the only countries that have like had cases of blood clotting were France, Italy, and somewhere else. And
Was it not Norway?
No, she said to me Norway,
Denmark, or Sweden. It was one of the Baltic states.
It was probably Denmark because Sweden and Norway were negative for them. But that's.
I know. I feel like I'm going to laugh, Keri. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing because when people say to me, "So you're at home with 3 teenagers and a mini adult, 2 teenagers and a mini adult," and they're like, God, it must be great because they don't talk. My kids talk, but they talk a different conversation to what we're having.
I don't even have a conversation. I have a conversation with myself and answer myself in the same space of time.
Oh, bless you.
The reason though, so like I have 2 doctor's appointments in the same week.
For what?
One is for my prescription because it needs a review. And they've basically said, we will not give you any more if you do not attend this appointment.
But that's okay because her prescription, okay. Do you mind me saying?
No.
Her prescription is for the pill.
The pop pill, progesterone only. I don't do double shit. I don't have double standards. One should work and that's enough.
She hasn't been outside the house in 6 months. I was saying she should give her body a break.
Look, right, I've been kind of...
I have to read the message.
It's not being bullied into. It's very logical reasoning, right? They have to do this appointment. But basically how it sounded on the phone was, we will not give you any more if you do not attend.
Okay, I go.
And then they were saying to me, like, normally with any sort of contraceptive or even any pill or any prescription that's going to increase blood pressure, you have to have mandatory 6-month checkups. I've gone 1.5 years. I could have a clot in my lung. I don't know why I turned this so weird.
I'm just glad other people are experiencing, because normally I just sit here and think to myself,
I'm a genuine nutcase.
What the hell is going on? Oh, Chloe, I know they don't give you enough information. You're just expected to, if you don't want children and you want to go on contraception, you're just expected to take it. And they don't give you enough information.
Jean joined.
Jean from New York. Oh my goodness, how are you?
Oh, that screamed in my head was Jean Dyson.
Jean, how are you, pet?
Better safe than pregnant. Yes.
I fully agree with that. I said to her when she was going on contraception, I will pay for all your contraception. I have no problem. I would rather pay for your contraception than help you rear a grandchild. Not that I wouldn't help her rear a grandchild. We're just too young. Look at this face. Does this look like a grandmother's face? No.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I chose probably the lesser form out of all of my options. They were like, yeah, you can get like the bar.
I had the bar.
I had injection.
I had an IUD.
Or
IUD.
the
IUD? IUD. I had a copper. Is that the copper bar? Yeah, I had that.
It's not the Miranda. But
no, I had the Miranda.
You had the Miranda, not the copper. And I had to choose the either.
I had the injection in the bum.
Yeah, and hello.
Yeah. I missed my injection by about 3 weeks. This is what happens when you miss your injection.
You get a crackhead mini adult. I have a crackhead life.
No, don't say I don't like the word crackhead.
I have. Okay.
Nut job.
No,
you're not a nut job.
Hungry squirrel energy.
You are very hyper.
There's a girl that I work with.
And the tireder she gets, the more hyper she gets.
Yes.
Made great fun when she was a puppy.
It doesn't make great fun now because I'm like, no.
I know.
But yeah, no, I had to choose between like one or the other. And I was like, I'm gonna start on one. And then I will go.
That's it, Chloe. You can only make decisions that are correct for you. They will turn around and they'll say to you, these are the stats, these are this, that. You have to make a decision for yourself. You know, I actually, very funny. I went on the bar 2 weeks after having my son. And they were like, no, too early. You can't go on it now. You can't do this. My 6-week check after Hayley, I was pregnant with Carl. And I said to them, as soon as I had the baby, I was like, please. They were like, no, you have to wait. So I waited 2 weeks and I got the bar in. And that was against medical advice. I vote for Orla's show for the whole weekend. Are you, gee, seriously, you would be so sick of me. So sick of me. Yes, they would. Yep, Jean, we're still in lockdown in Ireland. We're on level 5 lockdown. We have been since
January.
Yeah, January.
Because they
December.
No, it actually came in effect in October.
Yeah, and they let
kind
us,
of curb
they loosened
Halloween.
it for
Christmas. They went, ooh, loosey. It kind of fucked up after that.
Yeah. Hayley's back. I was going to say something. And then I thought, when I said Hayley's back, all that was going through my head was, that bitch is back. You alright? You're falling asleep?
I'm making a monster, but it's so fun.
Have you much studying left to do for your maths?
Oh.
Do you know what chapters you're getting?
Really, I have to do chocolate. I'm just watching the videos, but they're really long. That's all. It's kind of boring. Yes.
Your maths is boring.
Yeah, I heard Italy was going back into lockdown.
Cases are spiked again in Italy. There's 3 or 4 that are going back into lockdown.
We never left.
We never left. We're just
perpetually in a state of lockdown.
Yeah.
But because all the residents have their TVs on in their rooms, I get to watch the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock news. RTE.
The 1 o'clock and the 6 o'clock news.
No, 1, 3, and 6.
Is that like TV? No, ITV is that Virgin. Virgin do it all, don't
sometimes, they? Yeah, sometimes there'll be someone will have it on like hourly, and then other people will have it like different times. But I swear to God, I will watch the 6 o'clock news.
Why? There's never anything happy on the news.
Once you hit kind of after 5, you kind of just sit there and you're like, there's nothing else. Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm just reading down. Is she back into lockdown? Yeah. What time is it there in Ireland? It is 10:15 p.m. 6:15 in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, p.m.
2000.
In a state of stupidity from the government.
The Irish government.
Siobhan said we're in a state of stupidity coming from the government.
Did anyone else see that? Well, TikTok. It goes
2020-15. Oh, Charlotte. I thought, I was like, when are we coming out of lockdown? I was like, 2020, 22-15.
That being said, we've had no deaths for
a couple of days. We deaths yesterday.
We deaths yesterday, but no deaths today. And basically, all that they keep telling us is cases keep going down. We'll let you back in. No. How about no?
I just want to get out of the house. I want to get out of my city.
I offer to drive, man.
Do you remember they said you could go, this is going back last year at some point, they said you can go around, in your county. You stay in your county. We live in the smallest county in Ireland. Like, seriously, we could throw a stone around us. Huh?
I'm fine, right? I'm getting more than the inside the world.
You're getting enough of the outside. Well, you're back
What's
in school.
The cases for today? The cases for today are 582 cases and 0 deaths.
That's still a lot.
It's still a lot, but it's bad.
That's half my school gets COVID. Like, that's a lot.
Be your whole school
That
wiped out.
That was for today.
Wiped out.
But the thing that they kept saying is providing the cases are going. Just because you're in a big fluffy thing. I've been in a nursing home all day. I'm sweating before I even left the place. Providing things just keep going down. They're like, oh, we'll just let people back in, and I'm like, no.
Let people back in where?
In to see their parents.
Oh, okay.
And some of them maybe don't have kids, so they're relying on nieces and nephews to come in. And I'm like,
You just, I suppose, the one thing you're relying on is that people that are coming in are going to use a bit of common sense.
Well, we have all the PPE.
Do you know what I mean?
coming
And
out,
go,
and we've all the signs that tells you to put it on because it's full.
is it full
Masks,
PPE?
shields, gowns, gloves, and double
Is that not
surgical
just
masks.
scary?
No.
Did you see my school?
What's the story in your school?
Masks.
Just masks.
Like wiping your desk before and after. Not after. After wiping your desk.
And the cleaners, so they have
cleaners
visible
are in all
visible
day,
cleaners
yeah.
now. They're not, you know.
Before they used to only just come in at the end of the day.
Mhm.
Now you can see them in the building all day cleaning up masks.
And do you feel safe in school, Hayley?
I think I'm taking too long now for that question. No, I guess.
No? Do you know? Like, I'm asking, seriously, do you?
Listen.
I'm listening. Can't do
It
it now.
was really nice when it was just us 60s or seniors or whatever. Like that was nice because it was just us and the teachers that were teaching, and then they had to go home after their classes. So the only ones who were in the school all day were the students and like the vice principal.
Yeah.
And they were the only ones, and the cleaners. Like the cleaners were cleaning windows and everything all day.
Yeah.
So
I
I don't
agree.
know if, because I'm not trying to diss my school, but before that they were just, okay, wipe down your desk, wear a mask, or a shield. Can't wear a shield anymore. That was it. But I feel like now, when the cases jump up, they're taking it, they're trying to just love it.
Well, isn't it the new variant that's after coming in now is meant to be much easier transmissible?
Yeah,
And it's also-
it's a super spread.
Yeah.
And it's also like people my age getting it.
Yeah.
70, which is also
Actually,
really
there's a
good.
cousin of ours, her 3-year-old daughter was only diagnosed with it yesterday. I'll tell you. But her daughter is 3 and she was diagnosed, but she has an 8-month-old baby at home and they've gone for COVID testing. I mean, it's scary. Now, the only symptom the 3-year-old had was a runny nose.
So it is quite hard in nursing homes, like, because you will have people crying, and when I say from morning till night, from night till morning, because the reason they're crying is because they think you've locked them up, you're not allowed people in, that they're dying, and they don't know they're dying, so they want to go home.
They're scared.
And it's another level of fear. It's actually pure paranoia.
It also doesn't help that they hear the word lockdown on the news.
It's not a lockdown, it's the severity of the
Yeah.
word. You are locked
And then
down.
it's
And
always-
especially years ago when people used to put old people into homes, they didn't come out.
They never came back.
They never
out.
even
This
for a
is-
No,
visit.
but like back then, people something in a nursing home would just get rid of them.
Yeah.
And if you think, a lot of the people in my nursing home were born before the Great Depression. So yes,
When was the Great Depression?
1930s.
That is
Yeah,
possible.
right.
It is
So-
possible. If you think Grandma was born,
in the 40s.
1949.
yeah,
I guess.
and she's only 70.
Yes,
So,
Simon's only 80.
20,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
basically, a lot of them, even
Wow.
growing up as children, would have been like, "Oh, we have to put Uncle Albert in a home," and that was the end of Uncle Albert. Like, you never saw him again.
But I also think,
And
from what I've read of books from the 1920s, going to a home meant like killing them.
Yeah.
A lot of incidents.
it was never a negative. It was never a positive thing. Where now nursing homes have come so far
Yeah.
in promoting such well-being, but
There's such
the
a priority,
negative
yeah.
association will never disappear.
That-
And that's really, really sad. Yeah. And you'll have some of them like that will be crying from morning to dusk. You'll have others just getting aggressive with you because they think you're coming in to kill, like they think that you're going to kill them. You'll have others that are
That's so
just
sad, I think.
got like nearly.
It's very, but you have
Context.
to remember, they're scared. And the problem with people, especially with dementia and stuff, they can't understand it.
Yeah.
So their brain is trying to process what's happening, and it's dealing with dementia or it's dealing with Alzheimer's, which is very, very sad
Scary.
because
The
it
only
is
good
scary.
thing
It's
is-
scary for us.
Yeah.
At the
We know what's
beginning,
happening.
when we heard about it, we genuinely were worried. We were scared.
Mm.
Can you imagine feeling that fear and not understanding it at all?
No, but again, flashbacks like the war of independence or
So
something.
what about the TB outbreak when they were all hospitalised and they had to go in for the lung things and
The thing is, right, we have the only good thing about my floor that I work on is we're actually like quite high off the ground. So we have a balcony and none of our residents have to wear masks. We have to wear masks, but they don't. So it's actually quite an inclusive thing. Like we did exercises today for the first day.
Oh,
Like in ages.
exercises?
I was the instructor.
Woohoo!
And it was really good because like at the end of it, you know, like they felt better. But like they're able to go outside and not mingle with anybody. They're able to sit in the day room and not have to be close contact with anyone. With the families coming in, that is going to be compromised to a certain level. Like, in order to the cleaning process of a room after COVID is a deep clean, a decontamination, and then a fumigation, which takes an hour and a half. Then another deep clean to remove any residue. But when they do the fumigation, they have to remove everything from the room, so they take down the curtains.
Yeah.
And so it's such a long process. And if you think you have one family member coming in that goes into that room, they don't know they're COVID positive.
Yeah.
Now that whole entire room has to go on. Now your family member has to go back into isolation. You have to completely and try to keep someone with dementia in their room.
Yeah.
It's impossible. You can't do it. So I don't think it's a good idea. I think it would be better if they did outdoor, like meet them outdoors.
The only
good, not
that the only good thing was it's also been absolutely freezing up to sort of the last 2 weeks. So keeping indoors wasn't really a problem. It did make the days very long and it made the nights exceptionally long. Especially, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, being unable to sleep at night. I've really struggled with that. You've struggled with it, Hayley, as well.
I think it seems like
You haven't had a problem.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I've been tired going to bed, but as soon as I hit bed, it's like as if it's not getting enough stimulation during the day, so my brain's just going, no, I'm not going to sleep. And it's so dark. That's it. What's that, your circadian rhythm? Rhythm, because we're dark for so long.
We're so, like, northern.
Yeah, because your body clock is not worked off like when sunrise and sunset and stuff like that.
Yeah, your body needs it.
Excuse me, tired. You need to go to bed. You're up early.
Not yet.
Are we answering more questions? Sorry.
To answer Chloe's question, I'm more of a risk to residents than the residents are to me. They stay in the unit. They don't leave the floor. They can go outside, but they can't leave the compound. I'm going home. I live with other people, so my chances of getting COVID and bringing it and contracting it and infecting the residents is at a higher risk than them contracting it to me. We can control their environment. We can control who comes in, who comes out, who wears what, who doesn't wear what. But when it comes down to the end of the day, like, they don't have to wear masks because they've done their 2 weeks isolation. They've done what they've had to do. Where if I go into isolation, I'm isolated in my room, away from all my family, because I'm putting all of my residents at risk, my family at risk, and anyone I've been in contact with. Like, there's much more at risk if I'm the contact, like if I'm the close contact.
But you can also say I am putting man at risk.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all putting me at risk. You're all putting me at risk.
Yeah, so like for residents,
yeah, it's
I'm going into their environment, I'm going into their home. They're not coming into mine. So it makes more sense for me, who's out in the community, going out and about, going to shops, doing things what I have to do. I'm more likely to contract it and bring it into their environment than
the carrier,
than me to get it from their environment and bring it back. But the other thing as well is, like, at the end of the day, even if we control their environment to a certain level, I still think visitors shouldn't come in.
Oh yeah,
that's just. But keep in mind,
Sorry, just to let you know, Hayley's joined us. She's on the other side of the computer because, as you know, she doesn't like being on screen. So she's there just in case you hear another voice chirping. See, my house, we all just sit around the kitchen table. Welcome to my kitchen table. I hope you have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. We've been talking for an hour and 12 minutes. So if you are sticking around, you just want to keep talking, I've got a power bank for my phone so I can read your comments because we still can't fix the comments.
Okay, sorry. Jesus. So, and on top of that, with the sleep, am I the only one? Now, maybe it's just me because I'm working in a hot environment. Like, I don't understand why the thermos has to be at 28 degrees.
It's at 25.
It's actually spiked today to 28. And there's no way to open the windows.
It's all right, lads. We're charging.
The windows open like that much at the bottom.
They're latched.
They're latched. So you can't even
That's so the residents don't fall out them.
That's so they don't jump out them. But basically, we were on we were walking around checking everybody, and I was going, I'm fine. It's really hot, and they were like, yeah, like we thought it was hot, but we thought it was because it was hot outside. And then someone just happened to walk back by the thermos and went, it's nearly 30 degrees inside the building without the external temperature being a factor. So it went all the way up to like 28.6. And we had to go, we had one woman was basically, she was calling and calling and calling. And I was like, you okay? And she's like, I'm going to pass out if you do not turn down the thermos. The thermos is in the basement. And we don't have access to the thermos. So
Somebody does.
We had to get maintenance.
Yeah.
Maintenance had to ring the owner. The owner went down to try and turn it off and said it would take up to 6 hours.
Is that when you come up now?
Like, hello?
I haven't got that, lady. Sorry, can I see your phone for a second?
Pedro! We have Pedro coming in from Basilia.
From Brazil, you're the... Welcome. My name is Orla. This is Keri. Voice in the background is Hayley. And if you hear us scream for IT support, that's Carol. You were the third person from Brazil
Congratulations.
to come onto my channel. I am thrilled. I am absolutely thrilled.
Vaccination here is slow.
Very slow.
Very, very slow. That being said, in my particular place of work, they bring in the people to do the vaccinations. So, like, everyone, at least in my nursing home, has all been vaccinated fully. Been given their 2 doses, they're fully vaccinated. In regards to like other healthcare workers, it's very slow moving because other people might not be like wanting to get it for weird reasons. Other people might be like allergic to it. Other people might be waiting. Like I was on a blood test, and you know, just different things happen. But now they're trying to say, and it went around, but I don't know if it's true. So don't take this as fact. That apparently, if you're refusing vaccinations in healthcare, you can no longer work in healthcare.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that somewhere today. I think it came down from one of the carers that was saying it to me, and she said, like, if you're refusing vaccinations now, you cannot work in care.
I didn't know that. I hadn't heard that.
No, I hadn't heard it either. Yeah. I was like, where is this information coming from? Because, like, obviously I'm not going to tell you.
Are you up to date? Sorry. I'm out of date or out of sync with all my comments. Hayley, have you got it on your... Do you want to use my phone?
No.
You're using your touchpad. Okay. So I'm out of sync with all my... Oh, you know, you're up to date.
Oh, they actually did say it in the news.
But turn off your phone, Mum, turn it back on. But just give it a second.
Because, like,
turn your phone off and you turn it back on.
The big thing...
Do you want to do that
like,
for me? Just to...
You know, and I had to, like, part of my blood test was to do with my, like, with my vaccine immunity. It had nothing actually to do with blood. It was to do with immunity and antibodies. So,
okay, sorry. When Keri was born, she was born in the UK, and in the UK they don't give the TB vaccination. But when we moved back to Ireland, she was about 3 months old, 4 months old. I was going to say, do you remember? But how would you remember? You were about 3 months old.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. There's your phone back. And when we went to get her TB vaccination here in Ireland, she was actually came up as being immune. But I don't have a TB vaccination because I was immune when I went to get it. And my mum was immune. So the kids, the 2 younger kids, Hayley and Carol, they both got it. But that's why they were testing to see if she had TB immunity.
They didn't actually do this test.
They didn't do it.
And the reason was, she said to me, if we did this test, it is going to come up elevated in some way. Because once you have immunity, there will always be kind of like indicating antibodies will always be floating around.
Sorry, I'm just going to shoot off. I have to get out of this top. I am melting. I leave Keri to look after you.
So to combat this, my nurse said to me, if you have any concerns about TB, get a chest x-ray.
What's
They said what was said is that if you don't take the vaccine, they won't fire you, but you'll be suspended until they find a different department for you with no patients.
Oh?
Okay,
What
that's worse.
What department doesn't have any patients? What do you want?
Admin.
What would you want someone
Certifying deaths.
Laundry.
Laundry, kitchen. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Yeah, so like she said to me, if you have any concerns about TB, get a chest x-ray. Can you imagine walking into work going, look, I don't have any results for you, but I have an x-ray. Like, they'll just laugh you out of the place. Like, Yeah, and like the kitchen and stuff, like there's nowhere really to work. Reception? Great. No, there's no receptions. Would be dealing with people.
Yeah, kitchen. Someone said. Kitchen? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, kitchen, laundry, kind of. Activities coordinator if you weren't dealing with people, with the peeps.
So you can't work with children if you don't have a vaccine. That makes no sense.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be around like young children without being vaccinated. Like that.
Shouldn't be around anyone. I don't want to
Yeah, so like I was just thinking like that. Can you imagine like you walk into work going, I don't have results. I have an X-ray. Like just look at you going, so extra.
Okay,
For no
I'm back.
reason.
We're swapping seats.
No. I'm comfy over here. You move closer to me.
No, not really, because I'm going to stick my head out that way and vape.
So there was like
Charlotte, did you tell me you vaped? Maybe not.
happy belated St. Patty's Day.
Patty's?
Patty's.
Did you say Patty?
Oh,
Right.
that is disgraceful.
Oh my
What
God.
did you do, man? Do you want to be ready for it?
Do you know Patty? P-A-T-T-Y is a woman's name.
Sorry, do you know what I think? Sorry, do you know what I think would be really fun if you live stream someone redying your hair?
We could do that.
I won't be in frame.
Well, what we were discussing this earlier. Sorry, Hayley, we were discussing this earlier. And the girls and myself. I don't think there's any men on there.
No, there is.
There is.
David Rollo.
My apology. My
think
apologies.
Jean Tyson's a man.
Jean is a woman. She's from New York. That's the lady from New York.
She was the great St. Patsy.
Yeah, there's two men here, so show them some respect.
Respect.
Diversity.
Okay, look, it was a slip of the tongue. Don't come for me.
Sorry. Oh no, I better not ask that. I have to check it. I have to ask it to the girls first before I can say it. Anyway, we were talking to the people.
Sorry, David.
David, my apologies. I don't know what I'm apologizing, but my apologies.
He's so super gender. You got told off.
I what?
You got told off.
For what?
Just don't assume people's gender.
Right, okay, seeing as we're going down this route.
Don't.
I am super male.
Someone asked me the other day, what was my pronoun?
Do you know what it is?
I hadn't a clue.
It's actually very important.
No, sorry, can I just, right, when he said to me, what is your pronoun? I actually had to look and see the sentence I had written. And I went, I've a pronoun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. A pronoun, describe. I was going through it in my head. I hadn't a clue. I had to come off. Yeah, I know. I had to come off. Was it you I asked?
Yes.
I did. I said to Kerry, I've been asked a very weird question and I don't understand. And she was like, what is it, mummy? And I was like, I got to ask what my pronoun is. And she was like, oh, we need to sit down and have a chat.
Do you know what they are now?
I know what they are now. Thank you. I've been educated. Hayley's reading out questions because I have no phone.
Charlotte.
I remember you mentioned that to me. So, Charlotte, what do you vape? Like, flavour-wise? I'm on cookies and cookie dough and milkshake. Strawberry milkshake.
I thought you were on some unicorn's milk.
No, I ran out of unicorn's milk.
You getting told?
Who?
Siobhan, hello, please don't educate me.
Siobhan, lads, I ventured onto TikTok.
Link it.
No, I haven't got a TikTok page. No, Siobhan, you have a TikTok page. I know you have. I've seen your TikTok. I ended up on the wrong side of TikTok. I had to get Keri to get me out of it.
Let's just say after 17 searches later, we got on the right section.
I had to get on the right section. I was quite enjoying the wrong section, but she wouldn't let me stay on it.
Jean asked what we had for dinner tonight.
Jean, what we had for dinner tonight, we ordered in pizza.
I was going to say, don't lie to the people.
Don't lie to the people.
Don't lie to my people. No, we ordered in pizza. I was very lazy.
Oral.
What the?
Oral, you did not. You did not, did you?
Please.
Yeah, it was really good.
We ordered in pizza.
Patchy
pizza. You know the triple-decker box.
But it's never a triple-decker box. It's just 3 boxes.
It's 3 boxes in a big box. But yeah. I ended up on the wrong side of TikTok.
Your apologies accepted, Siobhan. I'm sure my mum's not like being referred to as oral.
Seriously.
Sean uses methadol 6 mg.
David, I don't.
Sorry?
Sean uses
Menthol.
6 mg.
Menthol. I was on menthol.
Is there
I
a
was
right
on-
side of TikTok?
No.
Yeah, there is. I haven't done this in time. 6, 5. I guess because you're just old. Hold
Yes.
I'm not calling David old. Are you sisters?
Yes. 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 Yes.
I'm her child.
No, she's not. We're sisters. She always denies me, but we're sisters. We are sisters.
What year were you born, mother dearest?
1986. 96. No, 86. 96. 86. I was born 86.
No. Referred to her as worst in college.
Siobhan, darling, my friend, my very best friend. What happened in college stays in college.
You know what college?
Siobhan, yeah, myself. When I left secondary school, I did my leaving. I went out to college in Sally
Oh, yeah.
Siobhan.
Foggy Nolan.
Siobhan was my pal.
And in a weird turnaround of events, our cousin produced a movie in Sallynoggin.
Yeah.
I too went to Sallynoggin.
Yeah, but you went to view the making of the film.
Yeah.
I've never been to Snowball.
At what age did you have your children? I was pregnant at 20 and had her at 21. Mother.
Very close,
Tell
wasn't it?
She was 21 when she conceived
Ew.
this, and then 22 when she pushed it.
Why do you have to speak like that? That's so gross.
I know.
They just sound so nasty.
apologize.
I was 21 when I got pregnant. I was 22 when I had
No. David, snap.
Stop.
And then the rest of them.
The rest of them.
The
Mum
rest
was
of them?
25. Mum was
I told my
20
children before I was 30. I had it in my head I would not have a child in my 30s. I wanted to be done.
Okay, there's no denying Keri. Denying me what?
There was always denial. Without proof, there was always denial.
What's she denying?
That I think what she meant is that there's no denying that your mum had you young. Because you're
There's
quite
no
old.
denying. Look at your face. Look at my face.
I don't like it.
Thank you for the compliment. She's only 21. I will take it that I look very similar to a 21-year-old.
Or I look very similar to a 40-year-old.
Well, she can take it whatever way she likes.
That would be Hayley.
You have to say the question, okay?
Say the question.
Which one of the girls writes? It is not me.
Haley. Our Haley writes.
Oh, hello, Mildred. They pronounce that?
Mildred
Hello. They
Mildred.
pronounce it.
Mildred.
Mildred, yeah.
Mildred. Mildred is one of my ladies I did Avon with.
Oh.
Hello, Mildred.
You
Mildred
still do
is
that.
from-
Oh my god. With the finger and the...
What?
Oh, you're still doing that with the finger and the face. Oh my god, I'm in a kink. You used to do that.
I don't know. Siobhan, we need to talk. Call me.
Oh man. Fun
You're
times.
getting me in all types of trouble.
Oh, it's fun. It's nice to know you were perfect.
I was perfect in every way.
Apart from...
Being the spawn of Satan.
King is in like a laughing king, like he's dying of laughter.
Good.
Okay.
Like a kink of laughter.
Not too many secrets getting out, so Siobhan.
I was also didn't help the word finger and kink was a finger.
Now you can see how I ended up on the wrong side of TikTok.
So Mildred said, how are you doing, girl? Avon days were wicked. Yes.
You got it red in the face now.
I know, I keep blushing.
Can you bring your vape into camera?
I don't know. You bring your rape into camera?
This is age restricted, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, it's no,
Completely.
not for kids.
Well done, Hayley. La, 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 la.
She does actually, she writes really, really good stuff. She had it up on, what was it up, Wattpad?
Wattpad.
Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, those were my bad days.
No, but I know they were, you were young. You were about 14, 15 when you start writing on them. But she did some really, really good stories and she still does write.
Yeah.
David went.
Yes, David.
basically an 18 symbol with it crossed out.
See? What's that mean?
I think that
It
means
means no under 18s.
Oh yeah, no under 18.
Actually,
Hayley!
I'm 18 in 1, that's fine.
Hayley is 18 in 1 month. Her birthday is the 8th of April and she's turning 18.
Is it on Easter?
No, it's like Easter later.
No.
Orla, you have a baby face. You look very young. You do. And you don't have that many wrinkles. But the wrinkles you have are good wrinkles, like small wrinkles. I think
David
are
calling the
good.
cop.
Who's calling the cop?
David.
Oh, David. Since when did you... Did I meet you on TikTok on the wrong side?
You think
Wow! Sorry, stop!
Have you thought about actually publishing your work? It's a
I'm
question for
doing
you.
writing in college.
You are...
I'm doing English in college. And
You're
I
doing
plan on
excuse me.
English.
She's doing English with creative writing,
Or England,
English and psychology.
if I don't get the first
If she doesn't
option.
get the first option of, but it's actually funny because in my family, on my mother's side of the family, my uncle is a published author. My other uncle is a painter. My mum paints, so they're actually quite arty on that side of the family.
Not sure about that, Jean.
What's your name on Wattpad, Hayley?
We are not sharing that.
She doesn't want to share that, and it's her older work.
No, maybe if I upload the work I've been working on now, I'll share it.
Was that
I'm
Charlotte?
working on
Was
work.
that Charlotte
Yeah.
looking?
I have a
Yeah. Charlotte, she's a little bit shy because there was work from about 3-4 years ago. Now she is working on some new stuff. What,
Yeah.
Charlotte, will you tell me again the name of that site, Ink, something that you were saying that you read all the amateur writers on, and it was really good. Because maybe I did forget to say it to you, and I know I did, Hayley.
We have 14 people coming in.
Oh, good God. It always says 11 on my screen.
There's
Just
14 on
14.
mine. I guess maybe it's taking a second.
Me and Hayley tried to co-write. Didn't have one.
We're too different though. I don't know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
right, totally different.
Like I think if Kay was the type of novelist, it would be like a romance, realism, whatever. I like to stay in the fantasy area. That's like
My mother called me a hopeless romantic.
you are.
You are.
Kerry, you're not much better. I don't know what you're saying.
It's true.
How does that turn on me?
Oh,
Hopeless
next
romantic.
Thursday, 9 o'clock, we're meeting up again here. Well, not here. I'll probably be still in the kitchen. But even if you don't, you can come in for an hour or two, and then we'll put you to bed.
Yeah, I drink Horlicks. I call it my adult baby milk.
But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So remember that.
One's in family, so.
Sorry.
Runs in the family.
Ink it. I think I've heard of it.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
take a note, make a note of it.
I actually think a few authors from Wattpad have moved to Ink it once their stuff got more like traction.
All right, okay.
I've a few authors.
Authors.
Did you say otters or authors?
Authors.
Authors.
So next Thursday, I'm going to have my new teeth. So I probably won't be able to talk
That'd be funny.
because Hayley thought it was hilarious. They're going to put, what's it called? Chunks?
Blocks.
Blocks
Like
on my lower teeth. So I mightn't be able to talk.
why do you say it in that voice? I might not be able to talk.
Mightn't be able to talk.
I-
Yes,
Orla.
dear. Orla, that's me. Hello.
How are you doing without cigarettes? I'm 6 years off them now. Great move. You'll feel so much better for yourself. And then Siobhan went swit swoo. Swit swoo. Such a double to go swit swoo.
Swit swoo.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
stop
but
it.
I'm actually finding I'm smoking. This is my new vape. Well, I had this, but I smashed the internal battery in it when I dropped it. And I have the vape, and I have this vape. This is my Inikin. This is like heavy duty. This is dust proof, wind proof, waterproof, drop proof, shatterproof, bulletproof. But yeah, no, I find I'm doing much better. I mean, the first while was tough. I mean, the headaches, everything was tough, and the cough you got was horrible. Getting a cough in Corona time was not good because it scared the crap out of me. But I'm sort of over all that now, and now I'm just on I have my vape. As I said, they're both, that lasts for about 2 days, and that's probably a day and a half. I have the same juice in both. Normally I put different juices in, but I find once I have these, I'm I'm happy out. You know?
David said,
David.
Orla, you will find a way to talk. Don't you always?
David, do I know you? Sweetheart.
Are you sure you have enough? No good.
Mildred.
Not enough to live with 3 other people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm living in a house with 3 teenagers. Don't have enough vapes. I have 3 teenagers.
I think.
What am I?
A teenager.
Oh, yeah, a teenager.
What are you?
I'm an adult.
So you're adulting. You are an adult who fully adult.
What does it say? Nope, not today.
So you can't pick and choose whether you're an adult or not. So I'm leaving you a teenager.
If I can drink in the majority of the country's worlds.
The world's country.
Yeah.
David, I am intrigued why you think I talk a lot.
You do.
I know I do. But how does he know that? Unless we know each other. Mm-hmm.
I want to say something I forgot. You're not an adult because you drink baby milk to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
At least take the big gold melatonin.
Says she who eats rusks.
I'm 17, that's different. I'm actually not an adult, and I'm 14. So
you're a teenager.
Yeah, I'll live.
And you still have rusks.
I have wisdom teeth.
Hey.
That is the biggest joke in the world. She has wisdom teeth.
I actually said,
oh, wise one.
I'm waiting for my 2 bottom ones to come up. And Mum said to me, like, would you like anything to like help your teeth? And I went, yeah, teething ring. And she looked at me and went, never an adult.
I missed 2 teeth like a baby.
You did?
Yeah.
You got 2 teeth pulled out?
You have 2 cats.
What happened when you went in to get your teeth out, Hayley?
Why would you? Why would you do this to me?
I'm not doing anything. You don't have to answer.
He watches all your videos on repeat.
Oh, David. We need to talk.
I was like, good woman, you're doing
Are you my
well.
ex-husband?
Anyway,
the channel's name gave me a clue.
Who
are you?
Oh, David.
Mildred said, good woman, you're doing well. If anyone
Thank
can
you,
do
Mildred.
Do it. If I can do it, anyone can. Sorry. Better do it.
Mildred, I remember you and me smoking together. We yeah. We puffed like chimneys. Yeah, we were like Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh.
Fun times though, very fun times. I remember Mum doing Avon. I used to build a fort out of the boxes.
Remember you used to play McDonald's?
Yeah.
You got to the drive-thru and hand them out stuff. That's fun.
Yeah. Rusks are awesome. Don't disc rusks. We would never.
I
wouldn't.
I buy rusks every 2 weeks in my shopping. Hayley eats them and I eat them. She has Horlicks.
No, don't grow out of baby food.
No. I'm a great believer if it gives you comfort, like.
Well, no, it's best you heat up the milk a little bit.
Yeah,
you drop the entire mini packet into the milk and mush it up. And then you get like a nice thick.
Do you remember we used to do that with Oreos and Chip Ahoys? Oh, yes.
Can you hear Hayley talk? And I'm not sure because she's sitting on the other side. And I know when we talk, it goes up to 2. And when she talks, it stays down at 1.
And I have an accent.
You have a what?
An accent.
You have an accent.
And a bit of a
You
lisp.
don't have
An accent or accident?
Why are you doing this to me? And I have a lisp because of my teeth. So I'm sure I'm not the easiest.
Yeah, they can hear you clear as a bell.
I've never heard that in my entire
Clear as a
life.
bell.
Yeah, never. No,
Clean
never.
as a whistle.
No one's ever gone, you speak real good to me, ever.
Hayley?
Because I don't. It's not.
I was told in secondary school that I should have gone into narrating.
Yeah.
Why?
They said my voice was nice and relaxing.
I'm very low. I have a low voice.
She actually has quite a low voice.
I hit puberty. I do. Suddenly I just.
Well, your dad's quite low. He's a very low
Mildred
voice.
said she's very low.
Yeah, my voice.
Oh.
Her voice or you? Mildred, are you alright?
I thought you meant the volume.
No, I didn't know if Mildred's feeling a bit low.
No, she's very low.
Oh, her.
Oh.
That's okay.
Do you know what word Carl always makes fun of me for saying? I can't say it because I don't know if he'll get demonetized.
I think it's
Yeah. Even though I don't mean to say it that way, it sounds like something else.
One word Hayley struggles with is Carl.
and Carol.
No.
And
Call Carl. She can't pronounce them differently. And it's quite funny. It's Kong.
It's Coco.
I have struggle pronouncing my O's.
Yeah, she struggles with oars. She has braces, so I don't know if it's just the braces
But
that
she
are
can
doing
say
it.
ratatata.
Ratatata. Easy.
Oh, Lord. Okay, lads, we've been talking for 1 hour, 40 minutes. I think I need more coffee.
Oh, hey.
Hey, hello.
And this is Sharik Aslan.
Asian. No, Aslan. Sorry. Mistake.
Hello, Sharik. You're very welcome
To this very late stream.
to this stream where we're just talking in circles.
Okay, and
Who said that?
Siobhan.
Siobhan, calm down.
She's
Calm
like-
down, Siobhan.
We have 15 people coming in.
So has anybody any news, any questions for us?
Anything about you? No, we should probably stop talking about COVID, I think.
Yeah, no,
You
no
must
more
have
about
great crack in your house.
My house is a madhouse. My house is actually insane. People have conversations and they just
Never end. We just
it's
continue them on.
yeah. In fairness, I think as a collective of sort of late teens adults, we actually all get on quite well. And the only one who would be a bit shyer now would be Carl. But like Hayley's sitting here yakking. I mean, this is actually what it's like when we eat dinner. We all sit around, we all just chat, and we could sit down for dinner and 3 hours later stand up.
Yeah.
We do. We just all get talking, and it's nice. And I am very happy. I'm very that I actually get on with my children, and that they've reached an age where they don't have to get on with me. They can, but they can. We do. We get on very well.
We
What's up?
said it's almost 5 a.m. here. What am I
Where
doing?
are you?
Where are you? Why are you up at 5 a.m.?
Marita asks, what do you do career-wise?
Who? Me or her?
Both the answer then.
I'm a qualified healthcare assistant. I also run my own business online and I do YouTube. That's my career.
Okay.
I am also a qualified healthcare assistant. Barely. Get off me.
We confuse the
Get
people
off.
we confuse the people with dementia.
You don't even work.
No, I don't. Well, we would.
No, we wouldn't. Like, get it onto your own space. And I work in a nursing home.
Ooh. Sharika's from Kazakhstan.
Oh, hello.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's so
Yeah.
cool. It just sounds cool.
Is my son cool?
What?
That's Carl. Lark is Carl. It's Carl. He writes Carl backwards. He calls himself Lark.
That's
Ha.
actually not bad.
No.
I'm very
My
sorry.
son is very cool because he has the coolest man rearing him.
Yes,
It's about to get cringy.
yes.
It's gonna get ultra cringy.
So Kerry walks in
Here's
a
your
nursing
answer.
home
Here's your answer. Wait, I'm watching this at 5 a.m.
because she's from Kazakhstan. It's 5 a.m. in Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, wow.
I don't think you know.
Actually, Kerry, were we watching a thing where they were talking about tourist visas into Kazakhstan and it was a 1,500 they only issue a year? Now, I could be wrong and I apologise if I am
I
wrong.
think they are.
We were looking at one of the stands and I think it was...
Yeah, it's like the most unvisited.
It's one of the most unvisited but most...
I don't think that's
And I
it.
live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that's okay.
I think there's a famous singer from Kazakhstan. He has the most beautiful voice in the world. Or something like that.
He
He was on a Chinese. I don't know if he's on Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know.
Draven.
Darvin.
There's an O.
Yeah. Drive. Oh,
Darvin.
dear God.
He said hello. Hello. He
Hello.
or she.
Hello.
They said hello.
Who? Dravin. I'm gonna go.
Draven. Hello. You're very welcome. Welcome. Kazakhstan.
So cool. I feel like Ireland doesn't have many people from Kazakhstan.
I don't know.
Cool though.
What countries border you in Kazakhstan?
I can't believe Carl commented.
Carl, I knew Carl, in fairness, I knew Carl was watching because he did say he would keep an eye.
I'm gonna ignore that joke. I'm gonna ignore it.
Oh, so guys, what is anybody's
Ooh,
plans
we
for
have a
tomorrow?
question,
We have a question.
What's your favourite place you have travelled to?
Oh,
Caribbean.
yeah. Do you want to go first? You go
Okay.
first.
So,
I have to think about this.
in the distant time before the pandemic, we
Sorry, we'll answer that question. Answer this question.
when we were going on the cruise, we obviously could see the ports we were going to, and I looked up each one. You know, just kind of Charlotte Amelia in holy crap, St. Thomas. Absolutely stunning. I think it's probably the best place we've been to. Like
That was full of private yachts and stuff in the bay.
Oh yeah. And then they had a beach, and it was called Emerald Beach, and the taxis freaked Carl out, so that just made it 10 times better.
Well,
Hayley.
you, Mum, you go.
Me.
I
I think St. Thomas would have been one of the top ones on there. Another place where I really enjoyed was Cyprus. Really enjoyed Cyprus. I went there with my parents when I was quite young. I was about 12, 14. It was just a good holiday. And I think that's why I have a fondness for that. But yeah, St. Thomas to me it was very relaxing. Am I answering something else?
No.
No. Hayley, where would you? I think one of my favourite cities at the moment that I went to was New York. I enjoy New York. I've been a good few times. And one of the funniest things that happened was I went with my ex-husband for our 10-year anniversary. And my mum was at home with the 3 kids. And they were only small, like they were babies. And we'd gone out to a bar in New York the night before, and my ex-husband had got exceptionally hungover the next day, and I decided I don't drink a whole lot, so I got up and I decided I would go shopping. But I'd left my work phone with my mum, and I had a secondary mobile phone. But instead of my ex-husband ringing my secondary mobile phone, he rang my mum and told my mum, who was in Dublin, that he had lost her daughter in New York and didn't know where she was. And my mother sitting at home in Dublin with 3 babies, and him freaking out because he hadn't a clue where I was and he didn't know how to find me in New York, and my mother freaking out in Dublin, and I had gone shopping.
Okay, so have you ever been to Canada? I've heard it's beautiful.
No, it is on my to-do list. I would love to see Canada.
I would like to study in Canada for a year, remember?
Yeah, you were looking at doing an Erasmus program over to Canada, weren't you, or something similar? I have a cousin who lives in Canada.
That doesn't really answer. You've never been. So.
I have never been, but I do have a cousin who lives over there.
What part of the USA are you coming to next?
Well, in 2019. Was it 2019? Yeah, no. I went to San Antonio in Texas.
No, 2009. No, it was 2013.
Kerry?
We went on a cruise.
After your daddy left, me and your grandmother.
Oh, yes.
Went.
Sorry, I thought.
2019. I think it was 2019.
Yeah.
2018. We went to San Antonio in Texas. So I think I'm going to go to Florida's on my next one that I'm planning for this December. In around the Orlando area, I think. I'm not sure. That's where my plan was. But obviously it all depends now on what way things work out.
Where would you like to go?
Where would I like to go?
I'd like to go to Arizona. It'll be very hot.
I'd like Arizona or Phoenix. Arizona.
Do you know where I'd like to go? Do you know, like New England, like up kind of north? Like
I'd actually go somewhere, Boise,
Florida.
near Boise. Where's Boise? My ex-husband went to Boise, and actually quite funny, my cousin married, who's since divorced, a girl from the Basque region, and my ex-husband went over to Boise, and when he was over there, he learned that Boise have the largest number of Basque people outside of the Basque area, and it's in Boise, so I wouldn't mind going. I believe it's meant to be stunning. Colorado, I wouldn't mind seeing Colorado.
I would like to see. Like,
I don't know why, right? And you know, this is what turns me off Colorado. You ever watch any true crime documentations?
All of them in Colorado.
They're all in Colorado. With like in like Salt Lake City and you know, that's Utah, but like they're all like around the same area, and it really freaks me out. Like people go missing and just don't turn back up.
There's also a lot of woodland though there. There's not
there's a lot of forest and
I'd like to go to Louisiana, to New Orleans.
Hayley, is there anywhere? New Orleans. I wouldn't mind going to. Is there anywhere you'd like to go, Hayley?
This is kind of a nerdy reason. It's a bit nerdy, but Robert Frost was from England, New England,
and
I'd like to see there.
Robert Frost. Oh, okay.
Would Keri or Hayley consider taking a year out to travel the world?
Yep.
I would, but not right now. I just want to finish my education. I want to get done over with.
I'll be honest with you. They've been to quite a lot of places.
We don't have like a hunger for it because we've already seen it, you know.
We travel quite a lot. Obviously, before the pandemic and stuff, we would have traveled quite a lot. I went to Spain for 2 weeks and came back 5 years later with the kids.
You think it's leave us for 5 years?
But they would have been travelled quite a bit.
Went to Switzerland.
I can't. Excuse me. I can't wait for them to go off to college so I can take a year out and go travel the world.
She's just looking for excuses, really.
Yeah, I am.
Lisa G.
Hello, Lisa. Did you get your vape?
Okay, she said, I live in Florida and I've lived in Arizona. You must see Sedona.
Sedona?
It's stunning.
No, I like Florida. It's just when we were staying.
It's hot,
yeah.
Where were we staying in Miami?
It was stunning though.
It was hot. Like
it was downtown Miami. I think
it was downtown Miami, and
I didn't particularly like Miami. It was a city. Cities are cities.
I loved the little cafes and stuff.
I preferred it more to New York because I don't like the super big. It's too much for me.
Yeah, you were a bit overwhelmed in New York.
Yeah,
going to Times Square and having to wear sunglasses was a new.
You know, it was so weird. It was middle of the night. It would be like 12 a.m.
And as bright as day.
And you'd walk in, and me and my actually old English teacher were talking about this because she went to New York. You'd walk in, and it was almost like it was daytime again because of all the lights. And it was so weird. Like you could get vitamin D.
When we were in New York, I really freaked Carl out because I'm the type that just wanders. I'm a wanderer.
Yeah.
And the girls, it was cold, and my mum wasn't feeling up to going around New York, so the girls decided they would stay in the hotel with her. Myself and Carl we went to the subway, jumped in taxis, we went on, and he kept saying to me, I can't believe you did that. I just can't believe you did that. And I just got such a buzz out of him sort of going not strictly to the plan. And it was just, yeah.
I think the thing that I really enjoyed about New York was everything was really convenient. Like we were in the hotel and you'd walk downstairs, there's CVS. Now there's 7-Eleven. Now there's Dunkin' Donuts.
I know I feel about it being that convenient though.
Yeah.
Because in Ireland, nothing that convenient. It's kind of like a culture shock almost, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can get anything anywhere.
I remember when, I don't know.
Does anybody remember me trying to buy cigarettes in Miami and they wouldn't serve me?
ID.
They wouldn't serve me. My mother had to buy my cigarettes because she was the only one with ID on her.
Florida is very touristy though.
Yeah.
It is super touristy. Like
you wanted to do the Everglades.
I did, yeah.
You want to see the crocodiles, don't you?
There's also a mystic creature that is said to roam the Everglades. It's called like a skunk ape.
Huh?
Yeah. So it's like Bigfoot, but of the Everglades.
Tennessee.
I don't know anything about all I know is Tennessee whiskey. That's the only thing that comes to my head when I think of Tennessee.
Isn't Tennessee near where Dorothy's from?
Dorothy, Kansas.
Is that not close? They're not in the same.
I don't know. I actually know.
I feel like they're in the same area. Like they're like near by Florida.
You know when someone says Tennessee, I don't know why I think of the song Memphis.
Yeah. I don't know. I always think of just Tennessee whiskey.
I would love to visit though.
I would love. There's certain places I would love to go.
That would be cool.
Yeah. There's places I'd love to go that I probably don't know where they are. Like I love like that mountain views. Give me a cabin. Give me an open fire.
That's why I think of the Tennessee cabin, isn't
it? But I don't know. Like obviously they're going. Oh, that's Tennessee, or that you'd find that in Tennessee. I don't know where you find that. I know of touristy areas where you'd find it.
Obviously, because it's promoted.
But it's nice to hear. I actually would love to do. This is one thing I am sort of planning to do. Maybe when the kids leave home, is I would love to do America.
Did the skunk ape get it?
It's so scary.
You know, it's actually terrifying.
I'd love to do America by railway. I'd love to do it by railway.
Remember we saw
Overnight
you
cabins.
can, and I know in America, because it's like so connected, you can do like a full road trip around the entire country.
Yeah.
Like
Route 66.
you
Do you remember
could
we got all the
Yeah.
sweets from there?
it would take like a week to do it in Ireland. Not even. We just went around the
Excuse
area.
me, I've spent hours in dehydration.
Sorry. My throat's sore.
Do a train across America, that would be fun.
I know you can get a train, is it from Philadelphia to San Francisco? I think.
I haven't been to Philadelphia, don't they have them?
Somewhere in California. Mind how you're standing nowhere. There's some great ones. I know there's one that goes from New York down to Austin, Texas. Like there is, I've looked them up and sort of gone, yeah.
Texas is
Like if you all took a gap year at college, we could just save up and go.
Bernice did it in 2 weeks.
Huh?
Marita? Yeah. Bernice did the train across America in 2 weeks. I think America's.
Yeah, I'd love that and get on and off and do all that.
I like plan weeks just to
Yeah, I mean,
one thing.
that was one of my things I wanted to do. But when you were small, it was easier to plan because you could get a sleeper cab. Cabinets are all older.
We need our own space almost.
Yeah, and it starts getting a bit expensive.
You know what's crazy is that like the train in America, if you put that train in Europe, it would go to
Daytona.
tons of countries, wouldn't it? It'd be like different countries, but America is such a state. Like that's so crazy to me.
Siobhan wants to go to Daytona.
No, she wants to go to Dakota.
Dakota.
Go to Dakota.
What is wrong with you?
What's the song?
Dakota.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the.
I
South
am
Dakota.
thinking of the one and only genuine original family band.
Why?
The reason is because the election that takes place is between North and South Dakota.
Are they a
In the
separate
middle of the
state?
film. Why that came to mind, I do not know.
Dakota. I can go back to Dakota.
My other half next year is
Black-
motorbiking across America.
That sounds so
Siobhan,
cool.
get on the back of that bike and ride with him.
Ew.
On the bike, you. Excuse my children. But yeah, Siobhan,
That's so cool.
Dakota.
Siobhan, you go over and where they're setting off to go, you get on a train and go across it and meet them at the other end.
So it's probably planned already.
Yeah, but she can add in plans.
You can make plans for her when you can say Dakota. Not Dakota.
Or Dakota.
Or Dogogo.
Imagine biking across the entire country. You see them though in Clifton, don't you?
Yeah.
The big
They do
one.
the, what's it called? The
Wild
Wild
Atlantic
Atlantic Way.
Way. I'd love. I've never gone to
We
the
actually
entire
should
thing.
drive. Maybe we should drive that this summer if we
That
get
doesn't
out of
work
our
to
county.
Donegal.
Yeah, it starts in Donegal and ends in Cork.
I didn't realise that it was only really
Bring our tent.
we haven't used, even though we bought like €300. Anyway, do you know what's crazy? Is that I didn't realise other countries didn't have restrictions on the like moving counties.
Yeah.
Because mostly England does it as well, don't they?
Well, no, I don't know. Maybe I don't.
Like I thought I
don't understand how England works county-wise.
Yeah. But I know in America they have states and then they have counties inside their state. Because they're so big, we can't call them counties. Because counties are something inside them, you know.
I don't know. I would
God,
like
we've
to
been
go to
talking for
Washington.
2 hours.
I want to go to Washington
Washington.
Or Washington DC.
because they have the best cookies from last road trip American box.
Yeah, we got
Washington or Washington?
snack crate. I think
DC?
sent over
The state Washington.
sent over Route 66 snacks, and they were all real unusual snacks. They weren't your normal.
Idaho should not make anything but potatoes.
I don't think you should have
I ate a cake.
They were horrible.
It tasted like a spongy potato.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
You can do bike and saving for the Orient Express.
Siobhan.
Did you ever see
Is that real? Is that in that
Yes.
movie?
Yes.
Siobhan, do you know you can
The
get
polo?
Yes.
if
No,
you get
the Murder on the Orient Express. I
Siobhan, if you get a flight to Paris, you can get a train from Paris to Budapest.
My house will move like this.
And you can get one. There's
Still
loads of them that
copyright.
go international. That go international from Paris. I have been looking into it. We got one from Paris up to Belgium.
Really?
Netherlands. Belgium, I think we went up to.
You've never been to
We
Netherlands?
stayed, we were,
Oh.
and yeah, it's lovely. But you can, once you get to Paris, it's a hub for for trains, or you can get a train from Paris to Dusseldorf or Hamburg. One, I can't remember. But Germany is also a hub, and you can go to Switzerland and stuff. Absolutely brilliant.
Do you ever see? I think it's in Switzerland.
Siobhan, I always wanted to do it too.
Well, now that I know the plans have been made, I will be in your luggage. Anyway,
I'm there. And
there's a train that it's only really kind of like in Switzerland and like the Alps of France, like the Alps that
Is
are
it
in
the
France.
Glacier Express?
It's the Glacier Express.
It's actually the most expensive train per 100 metre of track or something like that.
Really,
but it goes
really
up the Alps and it's on all glass.
Encased.
No, it's heating on the train.
I wouldn't trust it.
Would you not?
There was they were trying to do this thing and everyone was like theorizing it, like how it would work would be like a pure see-through plane.
What
are you talking about?
Yeah.
So a see-through plane
of see-through trains, which like the dome, like
Should
Glacier Express. It's a
plane.
plane. I did say plane. I said a plane. They wanted to do a see-through plane.
No,
I would not. I thought you only took the underground like tunnel to France, was it?
Lisa, Hayley, if you want to do a pub crawl across Ireland, you've got to get money in your pocket, girl.
And don't go to Temple Street.
And don't go to Temple Bar.
Temple Bar, even.
Yeah.
Temple, yeah.
Yeah, but
Temple Street is for the sick kids.
Alcohol is actually quite expensive.
In Ireland, yeah. So do you ever see? Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Do you know when we went?
Sure, that's okay.
Do you know when we went across from Britain to France on the train under the water?
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be glass.
When we went on the Eurotunnel under the British the channel.
Yeah,
that was fun.
And
do you remember we were sandwiched between two buses?
Because I was over the 7-seaters. They just put us in with the
buses.
Did you binge watch anything on Netflix?
Do you binge watch anything on Netflix?
She does.
I once binge watched one series of The Umbrella Academy and my eyes were swollen, so I never did again.
What do you watch, Keri?
So there's certain movies I binge watch and then there's certain TV shows I binge watch. And basically the TV shows that I binge watch, I've probably watched them before they were on Netflix. And then I just keep binge watching them like stupid stuff like Garfield.
That's all binge watching is. Something you've never seen before.
Yeah, or Bridgerton.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bridgerton was actually quite good. And then for TV shows, it's normally stuff that there's very few things, but even on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is where I probably binge watch
the most.
A lot.
I've binge watched a lot of old things from my childhood, like Waverly Place, Second Cody,
Parents.
I watched that to go to sleep every single night. She wants to see not so much of a dark hole, mainly want to see the dark, dank atmosphere and architecture. You'd have to go to old pubs in little towns, I think. You don't want to go to the popular places.
More around Dublin Castle. There's there's a haunted tour that starts off in Dublin Castle if you're looking for something really dark.
Or go to the little
go to the jails and stuff.
And you want to go to little places that aren't actually known that well.
So if you go towards Dublin Castle, there's a little alleyway.
I think that's something, please.
And the whole way down the alleyway is lit up by string lights. It's very picturesque.
She likes your idea.
Haunted tours are the best tours.
There's also
and this girl, sorry, can I just point out, Lisa, this girl is afraid of the dark.
I am
she won't leave her room. If we turn off the lantern light, she'll stand at her.
I've gotten braver. Have you seen how it's
Ma'am.
No, I have gotten braver, right? In a nursing home, we have sensory lights, right? And I walked out one night, I was doing night shift, and I said to my mom, I'm not doing this again without another person. Because I went down to check, to see if people were asleep. And as I'm walking down the corridor from the other end, go the whole way down, the sensory light at the bottom just starts flickering. And now you go wait till the morning. So I sat in the dining room, the nurse was like, "Did you do it?" And I was like, "No." And he went, "Why?" And because they were evil entities telling me not to.
She's afraid of the dark.
There's definitely ghosts though. Transylvania, I'd love to go.
Transylvania, yeah.
Bram Stoker, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Lord. There was a thing that, what am I thinking of?
What about the Devil Club in Dublin? What's that called?
Oh, the
I don't know if
Hellfire
Can
Club.
you visit that though?
You can.
Hellfire Club.
Yeah,
You can walk up, you can just take a stroll up.
But I've heard
I
that the
wouldn't have.
vibes alone are just. Oh, fuck.
It's creepy. Oh,
What I think-
will I tell the story?
No.
No.
We don't have time, Kerry.
Okay, we've been talking for 2 hours and 4 minutes.
I can keep talking, and I'm tired, so I'm going to keep going.
We know.
You thought I was a talker. Is David gone? I think David's gone.
Well, yeah, it's also 11 p.m. I don't know what time he's gone.
So, Jean, what do you like to watch on Netflix? I know you're big into Netflix. I know you're big into reading. Jean is a reader. She reads like 70 books a year.
Yeah, I can.
She just reads.
I don't even get through one book a year.
You know, you've been reading that ink book.
Ink art? She's stuck on ink art for like 5 years.
I lost it, then I found it, then I started it, then I lost the place, so I had to restart the whole book.
And just drop the book, love.
No.
Just read it. Just read a review. Or watch
I
the movie.
found the book, like it said I would find the book in the book.
You found the book in the book?
I found the book, like the way the book said I would find the book.
And what, that just made you stop reading it? Normally that makes people keep reading it.
She's being mean.
Stop picking on your sister, please. I'm confusing
I'm the
her with
breadwinner.
magic.
You're already confident enough because it's on camera. You normally go,
Get off me.
you like, it's fake.
Oh, okay, lads. I think we're going to wind this up. She has to go to bed because she's up in a few hours. You have to go to bed because you've got. Did your jaw just pop?
Yeah.
It's because you distracted me.
Okay. Anyone, anything else they want to say?
Like a teacher.
Yeah. Anyone, anything else they'd like to say? Would you like to bring it to the class's attention?
Before the end of class.
Before the end of class.
And before I see you next week.
I will be seeing you next week. So all homework must be done and handed up in a correct format.
Teachers don't want to check homework anymore.
No.
Maybe because I'm a 60, but they just don't check it. They just expect you to do it. I don't.
Oh,
No,
my poor head is sore.
I didn't really think that much about how I would write things until I got to college.
Huh?
I don't know.
You're tired, love.
She desperately needs, you can see it, she's hanging. What time are you up at in the morning?
6.
I'm going to wake up around 5 though because I need to study. I'm going to go to bed now.
I need my baby milk.
Taking melatonin like a big girl.
I won't wake up to my mom.
No, she'll just knock her out. Okay, guys, so I think, yes, Hayley is.
Thank you so much for tonight. It was what we needed, girlies. Oh.
Anytime, Siobhan, anytime. And you know what? Now that I've done it once, I think if everybody's in the mood, we might do it
Maybe we get
sporadically
Carl.
during the week. Carl won't come down to it. He never comes down to it.
You never know.
He might sit like you off camera, I don't know. He has to fix this thing. We have to find comments. Kerry lost the comments on our chat.
And maybe we can. I think we have a better hidden webcam somewhere.
That's okay.
Yeah, but you know we'd be better.
Was the picture okay, guys? Because I'm only using the built-in on my laptop, or not my laptop.
Thank you for the good luck. I'm gonna do horrible. I'm not very confident.
You'll be fine.
No, it's
you
math.
will be fine. I know it's maths, but you'll be fine.
I cannot do. I'll live.
Right, so will we talk next Thursday, 9 o'clock? Yeah.
So you can walk like after.
So we'll
So I can work with all my
cup of tea,
with my
bit of a chat, see what nutcases are kicking around. They might want to join in, and we will have a chat. And it'll be another video is going up on Saturday. That'll be my food haul. I can't even think. My food haul with the prices are going up on Saturday. Maybe a bit of meal prep. Show you how I have a very lazy week because I do it all on Monday. And yeah, we will talk to you on Wednesday, and then something else will go up Tuesday on my vlog, and then we will talk on Thursday, same place, cup of tea, bit of cake. I'll bring the biscuits, you bring the company, and we'll talk to you then. Take care of yourselves, guys, and each other. Bye. I don't know how to do this. And I'm pressing end. It won't end. End.
Oh God.
And
Oh God.
And
Oh, still on.
Okay. No. We're stuck on. Right, we tried again. Goodbye. Again, if we can get it off. And stop laughing, Hayley. And
I wish I could see it from our end.
And I keep pressing end. Just won't go away.
They don't want to leave. I'm in a kink again.
Hello.
Jesus, Siobhan.
Siobhan, stop using the word kink. We can't get out.
We're trapped in a cyberspace.
That's me pressing end.
They know it's increasing the volume to 2.
What?
Should we get called?
Charlotte, stop laughing. It's not funny. Hayley, this is serious.
This reminds me, do you know Snoop Dogg? Recently he did a live stream like this and he left it running for 8 hours before he came back with, do you know, it's like, voicing down.
Lads, I can't end it. I actually cannot end it here.
Spent 24 hours with the O'Connor.
Maybe just close it, the whole thing.
No.
Like close the whole window.
Your stream will stop immediately.
No.
You will no longer be live.
You're still alive.
End.
Catherine, give me a
And I can't get out.
Oh my God. Should I get called?
He's
He's in this chat somewhere.
No, he isn't. He left.
Don't we do
He
get
only
him?
dipped in.
Oh, Charlotte's gonna light me a candle. Sorry, I don't know if he's gone yet.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you, Charlotte.
I'm too busy dying. I was like, oh.
Still can't get off it. I'm
Wait, just stop for a second. Wait, stop. Unplug your mouse and replug it in.
No, the mouse is working.
Yeah, but you never know.
No, it's definitely working. It keeps bringing up the thing going, end stream. Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live.
Mom,
are you sure you want to end this stream?
Clicking it that
Yes.
you won't give it time to actually like process it. Wait. Why don't you restart the page? How am I going to do this again?